So, again, the same position, the same place, same. Okay, yeah, it's true. Same people. So, in this video, we will talk about interview experience and some of the questions that we got during the interview, and also about TOEFL and Canvas experience. Yeah. So, interview experience. So, who want to share first about interview experience?
If your application form is like perfect, so next step is interview. The must tip is like you should prepare for interview.
Really?
Not like me. I was like, it's like an interview. It's like the questions, and you will just answer for them. But you should really prepare. The first thing is like they will kind of check. Is it like a motivation letter? It's really written by you. They will ask like questions from your motivation letter, like details, something like questions from like jury, like were about like my motivation letter. There will be like 3 questions, and there will be people from like, I don't know how in your cases. In my case, it were like 6 people. There were like people from U.S. Embassy in my country, and then the people from U.S. Embassy like in USA, and people from the World Learning. From where's the office in Washington?
Yeah, in Washington.
Yeah, from Washington.
Is that with Zoom?
Yeah.
Zoom.
Because of COVID, it was like Zoom.
Mine too.
Yeah, but
oh my god, it's scary. I mean, you're the only person. Right.
But normally in my case, we have to go to the embassy and have the interview there.
Yeah, same like in mine, but it was COVID and it was just on Zoom. And also there was like a girl. She was like an alumni. She was like Global U-Guard from 2019, and she also asked questions.
Alumni also ask questions.
The question was like, why did you apply for this program? It was first question, I remember. And the second one was, what is your goal after you will go back like to your country? It's like the most important, because the Global U-Guard is like the goal is that we will come back to our country and we will like
benefit our community.
We will help to our community. And this is also the question like you should answer in your motivation letter. You should mention this, your goal. Like my goal was like to create like a dorm, to build like dorm for girls, and I answered like this, and they were like, okay. They were checking like my motivation letter, and it's like, okay, it's like okay, she's right. She wrote this motivation letter. It's like a fake or something.
Help. That is true.
It's like kind of checking. And the third question, it was like, it was from the girl, the alumni girl. She said, why especially like Global U-Guard? Like, why especially like exchange program? Not
why Global U-Guard?
Not like full scholarships, like degree programs. Why especially exchange? This question. And also, don't be like stressful and don't be stressful like me, because I was so stressful. Even if it was like just on Zoom, I was like feeling so like nervous. I was like shaking. Even I had like a nervous tick. My eyes was like ticking. I was like, and I was like, okay, just focus.
And I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy to be
happy that I'm like, that you chose me. I was like, okay, focus. I was so nervous. Maybe they noticed this. I think it's impossible. It's not like invisible.
Yes. That is true.
I think I even like, so I said like one or a couple like words on Russian. Like the words like yes or
like da.
It's like da. And like iri, it's like in Russian. I was so nervous. So don't be nervous. It's like it's fine. It's not so like scary.
When a person is crying, don't cry. When a person is nervous, don't be nervous. So helpful. I mean, it's helpful. Sorry.
But try
No,
it.
but yeah, we should try not to be nervous. Okay. So I also want to add up some of the thing and also recap what she said. It was very important for us to really note this down. Before you go for the interview, you must review your application form again. Like you must review, like learn everything, because when we wrote some of the wrong information in the application form intentionally, they try to catch you in the interview. So just try to write all the right information and also remember those right information that you have given to them. So because they double check. And also one of the questions that I remember is like what diversity means to you. They asked this question with me at that time. At that time I was not on a Zoom call, but I wasn't on face-to-face. They were not in front of me too. Because of my country's condition, we didn't have internet that time because of the coup taken over power. You can learn more about it, like what's happening in Myanmar hashtag, and you will know about it. This video is not focusing on this, so you can learn later. So because of the coup, we didn't have internet at that time. I had an interview. All of my Burmese Jigradas, they had an interview on phone call, which is very interesting. I mean, it makes me less stressful because I couldn't see them. But you know what? I was still shaking. I mean, on the phone call, I was still shaking. At that time, I only got to talk with one person. I vividly remember. It was just one person. And she asked me, like, what does diversity mean to you? So you gotta prepare for that answer too. I mean, it can be anything, just be honest. And also while I was answering my interview, my sister, she was also beside me. So I kind of get her comment on how was I doing during the interview. So I didn't know myself because I was shaking, just like Lolo. So she was telling me that, oh, you were very honest, but in a bad way. I mean, you were very too much honest. But I think I don't regret for what I did because that is what they want. During the interview, you gotta be very honest. You know, in that way, you can reduce your stress. If you're honest and you're not making up anything, so you don't need to think about it. You just need to answer as who you are. And
you're gonna be yourself.
Yeah, you gotta be yourself, and you just have to remember during the interview, when you prepare, of course, prepare setting your goals and how you're gonna say what does diversity mean to you. Prepare those things. But the most important thing is you gotta be honest. Like, be honest.
Yeah.
Just be honest. Because you they just seek for your honesty. So, you know, if you don't pass the interview, it's fine.
Yeah.
You gotta find another scholarship, it's fine. You have to be yourself, whether this scholarship clicks you or not. If that clicks, then you will go to US with this program. If this is not clicking you, you can find another. So don't be stressful for not getting this or getting this. It is okay for you because you already make it to this interview, which means you're awesome, right? So don't worry about it. So do you have anything?
Yeah.
About
In my case, it was super stressful.
Stressful.
Yeah, there were 5 people, and I was expecting like two the most. Then I was ready to have my interview on Zoom. Yeah, I was there, and then oh my god, there are 5. I know. And then I had to calm and no, you got this.
You got this.
And then I had a friend, and she told me what kind of questions they can ask. And she also told me, but they also just can ask, tell me about yourself.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
And that was what happened to me. So because of that, I had an outline. I had like all the things I needed to say. Because if I don't say some of my information, it means they are not gonna know that. And it might be it can be a key for them to let me go.
Yeah.
So I just made an outline, and I put there like my major, my age. I'm indigenous, so I just put it there too. And a lot of things I wanted to say, like to show them who I am. And then another girl asked me, like, how would I manage like to be with young people to say something, because I'm 26, so I'm here. Yeah.
Oh, big sister.
Yeah. And I was there, like, how would you do with people youngest like than you? And I was talk. I mean, I can communicate with them and say if I don't like something, or and then I explained, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you shouldn't have asked this." Like, but yeah, guys, just be yourself. And they also do this interview to check how your English is.
Yeah, that is.
So, and if you get nervous, then you cannot perform well. Just
like me.
even though you feel like you want to explode or something, just
Swallow it.
yeah, breathe, and you got this.
Breathe.
And exaggerate your gestures to pronounce well.
That's true.
And you know, yeah, what I got from Angie's perspective is that when you describe yourself, maybe they will extend the question on what you have described about yourself. Just like she described her age, and then the lady extend the questions on how she's gonna deal with the same who are not in the same age with her. So if you should also, you know, prepare for that. Like, I am describing this information, so what can they ask me
About
so
it.
you can still you know, prepare in advance for that
Yeah.
too. You guys have more to add about the interview?
Just that they asked how I knew about the program. That's also important. So,
Yeah.
because at the end they also asked me how I can help them, like, to spread the word.
Oh.
And then I gave them some advice. So and they thought like, oh, that can be. And what I said, they did it. So
That is good. Seems like after hearing from our different countries, I think we all have very different questions.
Yeah.
So you cannot really expect the same question from
Yeah.
us too. That's what I want to tell you guys.
that's why be yourself.
Yeah, just be yourself, and that's the best thing you can do. Because I mean, you cannot ask all the countries. What did you guys? what question did you got?
But I think like the question why like global yogurt is like a
That is very common.
Yes.
Also the diversity question they ask this, and also Angie's one. Tell me about yourself. These are very common questions for the interview. So why not prepare? Just prepare for those questions for the interview. So I think we cover a lot for the interview.
Yeah.
So after you pass the interview, what comes?
The hardest one.
Yes, the most
TOEFL.
stressful. Crying.
Oh my god.
It's TOEFL, right?
Yeah, it's
TOEFL is it was a disaster for me.
But I can say like in I noticed like if you pass like interview, you already like a finalist.
That is
TOEFL is just like to get like certificate to give your university future
is true.
your future
That is
university.
true.
Yeah. If you pass like TOEFL
interview.
you're already a finalist.
Yeah, but don't be very confident.
Yeah.
Yeah, please. because I have a friend and we all work like together. You know, the process and everything. And he was like very confident, like, yeah, I got this, and I'm not gonna worry about it like too much. And he couldn't pass TOEFL, and UCRAT didn't took him into account.
Oh, I see.
Didn't come.
I see.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, what Lolo told us is very true too, because we have to take the TOEFL, and if we are not at a certain mark that they want us to get, they will give us a canvas. What is
it's
it?
like the best thing like about global yogurt. The global yogurt is actually just for one semester. But if you like score from TOEFL test, not like the high one,
Like
or you get
under
like a
60.
65,
Like, 60. Yeah.
the fine is like 45 until 15. It's like okay, but if you get like 43
than that.
like this. So they give you like a chance, like it's like you will study, like me and Angie, we got like this chance. It's like you will study 1 year in university in America, not just one semester, but like one semester you will study English. And then the second semester you will study like in American university, like with your major.
That is
like,
true.
Like courses
real
related
American.
with your major.
Yeah, but because of COVID situation, like this year we studied like through Canvas. It's like in America, it's like American student portal.
Portal. It's a portal.
It's portal. So there will be some assignments. There will be professor. In my case, it was like a professor. He was from like a TOEFL tests, like from this like company, how this organization. Like he was like preparing.
Is it ETS?
Yeah.
ETS.
Yeah, ETS. That's true. He was like preparing us to our TOEFL, because after this like program we should take again and like to show them that we improved our English and we get like higher scores. But like Canvas, it was like kind of not like so difficult. It was like easy. There will be like it even was better. They teach us like how to be like student in America, because like the American education system is kind of like different.
Super different.
Yeah, it's really different. Like from my country, it's like a big difference. There will be like topics, like so important topics. It's about like leadership, equality, racism, feminism, like
environment.
The most important and the most like so interesting topics. It's even like interesting.
It's
So
interesting.
And how to cite, quoting, and everything.
Citations, APA or Chicago or whatever. And
They
also,
prepare you very well.
so if I have to recap about our TOEFL things, so firstly you have to sit for TOEFL first. And if you mostly American universities, they require a student to have like 65 TOEFL IPT scores. So if we're not if you're not qualified yet, so Wall Learning will prepare us and give us the second chance to give TOEFL again. And for that course, we have to go to the OPAL Canvas course, and it can either be in America, or it can be in America if there is no COVID. Because of the COVID, we have to attend that course online.
Virtually.
More virtually. And then after that, we have to take, since we are prepared for the TOEFL, we have to take TOEFL again. Then just like Angie friend, what happened with Angie friend was that he wasn't qualified, although he has already taken the OPAL course. So he wasn't chosen as the finalist. But if you're qualified after the training and TOEFL again, if you're qualified, you are a finalist and you're
They take you.
they're gonna take you for real. So this is how the TOEFL process and Canvas process works. And for some of the students score TOEFL after 60 with first attempt, so they don't have a chance to attend the OPAL courses. There are still U-graders like that too. But I actually wanted to attend the OPAL course because that was a good experience.
Don't take like take a low score to fly from like TOEFL, so I can be like in America 1 year. Don't think about it.
Don't do that.
Just like take
just be yourself again.
Be yourself and do your best.
Because you never know.
You never know. That is true. That is
true. It's not like the 100% that you will be 1 year in America.
But it was very good of World Learning to give us the second chance.
That's true. World Learning is like they really need you, because like in my case, like I couldn't take like first my TOEFL because like there was like internet connection problem and also was problem in my laptop. So they gave me like second chance, and I took the second chance also. I had the same problem, and then gave me like the chance to take Duolingo test. It's like a similar to TOEFL, but it's easier and it's just for like not for all universities in USA. And But the Wesley University, they said like no, we accept like just TOEFL. And we're learning. They gave me like a third chance. I was
to
like,
do TOEFL?
okay, yeah. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
And then I got this.
that is true. It's
That's
gonna be
true.
very tiring. I mean, TOEFL is part of the very tiring part of the program.
Takes a lot of time.
Yeah, it takes lots of
Energy.
time. You have to study and you got pressures, but just don't give up. I mean,
Yeah.
just the time
I wanna
after
mention
that. What?
One thing I want to mention.
Yeah, go on.
Also,
Please do.
like after interview, there are a lot of like alternate candidates.
Yeah, alternate.
If you get like
Alternates.
a status alternate candidate, don't like worry about it.
don't worry.
Yeah, even like a lot of like my friends, they were like alternate candidates, and it's
Yeah.
not mean like you can go. Still, you can go.
Yeah.
You have chance.
That is true.
Yeah.
If you're an alternate, you still have a chance
Yeah.
to be the finalist. So don't worry about it. The reason that they put alternate is that in some cases, like when the finalists are not able to go to the US for some kinds of reasons, so the alternates can still have chances to go. So that is still a good thing if you're chosen as an alternate too.
Yeah, they will ask if you like alternate candidates. They will ask you wanna like continue as like alternate candidate. So just agree with that. It's
Yeah.
also like the great
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah, it's okay. Tell them that it's okay for me to
Yeah.
be an alternate. Yeah, just tell them that. Okay, I think we pretty covered about the TOEFL and also interview. I hope this video helps you guys
And
a lot.
and I have a last advice. When I did my TOEFL the first time, I didn't have anything to write on it. So they required or they asked you to have whiteboard,
Yeah,
that's
a little
true, yeah.
a little whiteboard, and I didn't have that. So it was awful. And I discovered that in the second one, even though I had the training and all that, but it helped me a lot to have this little whiteboard.
that is true.
And practice on it before you take the TOEFL.
It's
Yeah,
true.
that's true. Practice and like learn the structure of like
Yeah.
TOEFL, because like time, I was like so confused about time. It was so stressful. You should like
That is true.
you look at time. Okay, I don't have time. Like more like stressful. So you should like take like a fake one before
Yeah.
like real one.
Yeah, pre-test.
Yeah, practice.
Yeah.
And use the whiteboard in that time, so that you know how
Yeah.
if it works or not for
Yeah,
you.
that is true. After hearing from them, I would strongly suggest you guys one thing about TOEFL. Make sure you read every single words in that website called www.ets.org. Like there are all the things that you need to know before taking the TOEFL in terms of taking notes, or if you're doing IBT, internet-based test, there are certain things they need for you to have in your room. I mean, not to have in your room. Your room has to be like private room, and there are many things you need to read in ETS website. Just make sure you read everything in ETS websites. And also for the TOEFL practicing, for me, I didn't have resources, or I couldn't take the the Canvas thing. So where I learned TOEFL is from YouTube. So YouTube is the best resource for you to learn TOEFL if you're doing it by yourself. So there are many listenings and speakings and everything, and also writings, samples and everything. So take advantage of internet too. So so this is about TOEFL, and prepare well and read
and
everything
practice.
well, practice well, and it is very stressful, but it's okay. You still have many chances. So I think we pretty cover all of the things on interview and TOEFL. So we will come up with our next video concerning the rest of the parts on UGRAD program. Thank you.